Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's been a couple of weeks since we've had our Tuesday session, so it'd be good to get things back on track. So let's go ahead and start with any questions that you have.
Yeah, go ahead, Robert.
Hey, Robert.
Good afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is.
I know.
How would you treat plantar fasciitis?
Okay, so there's like 3 to 4 step kind of protocol. You're treating a couple of different things with plantar fasciitis. One is you have inflammation in the fascia, and then the second component is whenever you have inflammation in the fascia, it basically kind of shuts down the lymph nodes. And so the lymph nodes in the area stop doing what they're supposed to be doing. And so that's why it kind of tailspins kind of quickly. And so we've used this, I've probably have used this the last 10 years. And I mean, people who are getting ready to go in and have surgery, I mean, this usually will knock out the plantar fasciitis. And so one thing that I also want to kind of say is one of the things that you can do just to alleviate the intense like irritation or painful, especially at night, the painful irritation is, your foot, like, you're walking like this. If your foot's like this when you sleep, basically you're kind of pointing your toe. That can actually aggravate it as well. And so there are these like kind of inexpensive braces that you can get online. I usually don't have people use them, but if you're really in kind of a crisis, you can get them, and it basically just holds your foot in this position all night. Keeps it from getting irritated. But as far as going through and treating the plantar fasciitis, a lot of times this will bring you relief within a single treatment or two. So the very first step is to take vetiver and apply it between the toes, like so doing this between the toes. Neat, like you're not putting any massage oil on it, you're not putting alcohol, it's just a neat application. And so that's the very first step that you do. Then the next step is to make a liniment out of lemongrass. So lemongrass in some form of alcohol, be it vodka or rubbing alcohol. Personally, I prefer vodka, but about 20 to 30 drops, like 20 drops per ounce is good. So if it's a 4-ounce bottle, you're putting in about 80 drops. It's stronger than if you were just to be spraying and misting yourself because you're putting it on the body. So it doesn't have to be a spray bottle. It can be a bottle that you pour, but spray bottles are easy to manage for liniment. So it keeps you from over pouring in particular areas. So you put the vetiver on first between the toes. And then after that, from the knee down, you go through and you spray the lemongrass on the front part of your leg, the back part of your leg, all the way down through your foot, the bottom of your foot. You're just from the tip of your toes to your knee, you're spraying that liniment or pouring that liniment and just covering the whole area, right? And so it will take like a minute or two for it to dry. So you can wait like a couple of minutes. And then the third step, so these first 3 steps are the most important. The third step, you're going to take marjoram in either a lotion base or like a massage oil, some sort of vegetable oil. So what you can do is you can hold your hand out like so, put about a tablespoon of oil in there, and then 6-8 drops of marjoram at a time, and then rub and apply, and you're going from the knee down to the tip of your toes again. So everywhere where you put the alcohol liniment, you're going to now, after the alcohol's dried, you're going to cover that same area with the massage oil. And so this should take maybe about 5 minutes. And if you want to do a little bit extra, you can just sit and inhale bay laurel. You can either inhale it or you can cut a couple drops in water. And the bay laurel helps to jumpstart the lymph nodes. And so if you do that, within a treatment or two, you should feel a significant difference in the plantar fasciitis. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've used it a bunch. There was one lady, she was actually, it's pretty bad when it gets to come to the point of being surgical. And she had had it for so long. She was actually a nurse, and she was going to have surgery like 3 or 4 days before we treated it. And, it felt so much better. And just the first treatment, she actually canceled the surgery. Yeah, it didn't need surgery after we treated it. It's just because you're dealing with just inflammation in the fascia.
Okay, good.
The thing that you also have to watch sometimes is part of the thing with plantar fasciitis is your arches will start to fall a little bit. And so just be sure to be wearing shoes with like good arch support, and you'll notice that maybe even your feet get a little bit bigger, like your shoe size changes a little bit, and it's just because your arch is falling and your foot is lengthening because of that. And so like even if you're indoors, you might wear something with a little support, or even if they make these therapeutic like flip-flops. And any version where you get a little bit of support. It doesn't have to be all the time. It can just be when you have a flare-up, but it just keeps the foot from lengthening out.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let us know if you have any questions, like when you're doing the treatment and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, some of you just joined. If you have any questions and you want to type them in, you can type them in, or you can just unmute yourself and go ahead and ask Greg directly. Either way works. If you have a private question, go ahead and just type it into Apothecary Geek and I'll get that and I'll be able to relay it over to Greg.
No questions, really? Okay, well, we'll do a protocol then. Let me see here. Give me a minute, we'll come up with a protocol. Well, let's do this. let's do this. Let's have you pull out either your hyssop or frankincense. Sitka would also be very good. Larch would be incredibly good.
Oh, Letty had a question as well.
Hey, Letty.
Hi. Okay, so really quick, before we get started on, so we have a situation at school with a student that is, well, normally when they're pretty bad, they probably have just about everything. But I was just wondering, like, I don't have the student myself, but I just feel bad because I feel like everybody's struggling with him. Like he just wants to like run off. And I mean, I don't even know like where he wants to go, but he wants to run off constantly. And so he's kind of like almost where he's not appropriate for our campus, but it takes so long to get all the paperwork done and to document everything of all the things that he's doing. But yeah, like today he grabbed another student like that was in a wheelchair and kind of like shook him. And then, you know, I just hate like,
what's his diagnosis?
normally like they have for sure autism and then intellectual disability.
Boy, that's
like normally they have like all the disabilities when they're like that bad, you know?
Yeah, that's going to be tough. And then on top of that, to get him a therapeutic dosage, I don't know that he's going to be. I don't know that he's going to be cooperative, like for the level that you would need to treat him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would there be like anything like that they could like at least like run by his nose to maybe calm him down a little bit, where he's not like wanting to get up?
Such a dosage, it would be hard to give it to him, but I would probably start with bluegrass, African bluegrass.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's going to be hard to give him a therapeutic dosage.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can
Okay.
try. You can diffuse it in the room if that's allowed. But
Mhm.
yeah, you could try that.
Okay, he does have a little sensory room that he likes to go into, so you know I might suggest that to them and see what happens. You know.
Yeah, you could try that.
Okay, thank you. It's just because I hate to see everybody like,
Yeah.
you know, that one kid makes like when he doesn't come,
Yeah.
like it makes a world of a difference, you know. But when he's there, it's like he also, you know, it just makes the whole day just so hard for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
But okay, I'll try that. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else?
I'll let you know.
Oh, is this?
Oh,
Okay. So we'll do hyssop, Sitka. You could also use poplar balsam, rue, frankincense, larch is another one. Okay. Let's begin inhaling. Your awareness is between your eyebrows. Long, slow, deep breaths. Your awareness is between your eyebrows.
have you told us what we're doing yet? What this calls for?
No, we're just
Practicing.
move your awareness to the throat. If you have decumbents, get decumbents. Your throat minor, the bottom of your throat. Your awareness is on the bottom of your throat. Go to your cheeks, under each cheekbone. Your jaws, where they hinge. The ears, the holes in your ears. The back heart. Your awareness is on the back heart. your front solar plexus. And the back solar plexus, the mid back. Just be still. Same oil, same protocol, begin inhaling again. Your awareness is between the eyebrows. Your awareness is on the throat. Go down to the bottom of your throat, the throat minor, that little notch between the two collarbones. Go to the cheeks, underneath each cheekbone. The jaws where they hinge in front of each ear. The back heart. Your front solar plexus below the ribs. Awareness is on the front solar plexus. And your back solar plexus. Just be still. Keep your eyes closed. Just be still. Just be still. One more time. Begin inhaling. Your awareness is between your eyebrows. Move your awareness to the throat. The bottom of your throat, the little notch between the two collarbones. The cheeks under each cheekbone. The jaws, where they hinge in front of the ears. The ears, the ear canals, the holes in your ears. Back part, the area between the shoulder blades. Front solar plexus, below the ribs. Front solar plexus below the ribs. And your back solar plexus, your mid back area. Just be still, be aware. Just be still, let go. So we're doing a deep treatment on stress. It's out of one of the classes, or actually two of the classes. So next we're doing physical stress. Your oils of choice are, again, hyssop. You could use marjoram, rue, Litsea, cubate, basil, or camel grass. Okay, so begin inhaling. Your awareness is on the front solar plexus, the area below your ribs. Long, slow, deep breaths. Your back solar plexus. Your front spleen, which is on the left-hand side below the ribs. Your back spleen. So just right where you're at, just go directly to the back side of the body, same area. Your navel. Your awareness is on your navel. An inch and a half below your navel. The bottom of your tailbone. The soles of your feet. Just be still, be aware. Begin inhaling again. Your awareness is on your front solar plexus. Below your ribs. Go to your back solar plexus, your mid back. Go to the left-hand side below the ribs, the front spleen. Your back spleen on the direct back side. in that same area. The navel. An inch and a half below the navel. The bottom of your tailbone. The soles of your feet. Just be still, be aware, just let it go. Notice how you feel. Notice your body, your emotions, your mind. We're now going to reach for a different wheel. You can use frankincense, ginger grass, lavender, linden blossom, neroli, neroli supreme, spikenard, or vetiver. Also poplar balsam. Okay. So let's begin inhaling. Your awareness is on your heart. Your awareness is on your heart. Move your awareness to the navel. Your awareness is on the navel. Your awareness is on the crown, the top of your head. Just be still, be aware, just let go. Begin inhaling again. Your awareness is on your heart. Move your awareness to the navel. and your crown. Just be still, be aware, just let go. Let's do one more time. Your awareness is on your heart. You're taking long, slow, deep breaths. Your navel. And the top of your head, the crown. Just let go. Now we're going to do mental stress. So your choices are vetiver, black spruce, Sitka, Melissa, Letzia cubeba, hyssop, basil, ginger grass, camel grass, Cape snowbush, aloes, and African bluegrass.
Sorry, I sent it not to the big group. I'm getting it back in for you guys.
Begin inhaling. Your awareness is on your forehead. Your awareness is on your forehead. You're taking long, slow, deep breaths. The palms of your hands. The soles of your feet. Just be still and be aware. Keep your eyes closed. Begin inhaling again. Your awareness is on the forehead. Palms of your hands. The soles of your feet. Just be still, be aware. Just one more time. Begin inhaling. Your awareness is on your forehead. Awareness is on your palms. The soles of your feet. Just be still, be aware. Gently check in with how you feel. Move your body around. You can unmute yourself or type in, but let's hear how you feel or if you have questions. We basically just did advanced treatment for stress. I mean, it's not something new. It's in the psychotherapy booklet and it's in the higher creativity booklet. But it's something that can be done quite often, especially when you have a stressful lifestyle. So good to do. Boy, there's times where I do it several times a week, and then there's times where I go months without doing it. So depends on your stress levels.
Marianne, then Peggy.
It was quite wonderful. At one point, everything was just space.
Yeah.
I had no sense of my body at all.
Good.
And although I had pain when I have pain in my shoulder, my right shoulder, but even that was in space. It had
Good.
nothing to do with my body.
Right.
That was strange. And I think the thing that was most wonderful tonight was I didn't have the restless legs.
Very good.
And that was just, I couldn't have done it before.
Right.
And I don't know what was different tonight, but it was very nice.
I mean, this was super specific on stress. And so, I mean, it could just be that there's some stress in your body. A lot of times stress is actually more physical than it is psychological. You know, emotionally, mentally, we can feel fine, but our body is in, just has accumulated stress or because of physiological functions that are going on, or, you know, maybe a health issue, it can cause a lot of stress in the body. And so the reaction emotionally, mentally can be very calm, but the body can still kind of have that stress response. And so, so it could even just be that.
It was very pleasant. And the question is, I wasn't sure, when you exhale, does it matter whether you exhale through your nose or your mouth?
It kind of doesn't matter, but it's probably better out of the mouth just because you're trying to get some of those particles in your nose. And if you breathe out through your nose, you might just blow some of them back out. So I would say mouth would be best, but if you accidentally did your nose, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Peggy Bonefeld.
I just learned something about why you want to breathe out through your mouth. So thank you. I have been running hard, and you always know what I need when I drop in. It's like, whoa, thank you. Physical stress, go for it. Yeah. Carrying heavy bags and running around.
Stress is an easy one. like, you don't get off. Being in a body, you're going to have stress no matter what. The Dalai Lama has stress. Monks on a mountaintop have stress. Everybody has stress. So it's a real easy one to jump to.
It was great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're so.
Someone shared, I'm kind of a mess. The last 2 times when we got to the palms, I started sobbing.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why. When you got to the palms. I mean, potentially could be something coming out, but I'm not sure why that's happening, to be honest with you. Yeah. I mean, has there been a lot of stress, or is there something still happening or going on, or are you having thoughts or realizations about a particular situation? It sounds like it's something specific to you, like something going on, or something that's past but maybe still stings a bit.
They didn't respond yet. Since we only have 3 minutes, if you want to give any feedback, go ahead. General question for Greg, the angels kit seasons, I think that's what they're referring to.
Yes.
Yeah, the equinoxes and so on. How does one use them?
Yeah, we're actually going to be starting to use that in the angel classes. We're not doing it tonight, but you'll have hands-on practices with that. I mean, that's a very special kit. So over the next few weeks, we'll be actually starting to use that.
Someone said, feeling calm and smiling. Another asked, is there a step for emotional stress?
Yeah, that was the one where we did the heart, navel, crown. That was emotional.
Someone shared feeling extremely relaxed. So needed. It's been a full moon type of week already.
Yeah, I hear you.
Back to the person with the palms. I think it may be a newish realization that I don't know what to do with yet.
Okay, that makes sense. So sometimes when you calm things down, you're able to realize something to a much higher and greater degree, in a shorter amount of time. And so, I sit with what you're starting to realize. And maybe the direction will come sometime soon, but sit with the situation in your heart just so that you can be present with it, and whatever is negative or false falls away, and it helps to facilitate greater levels of realization quicker by holding it in the heart. So
Someone said, thank you. It was very calming and soothing.
yeah, we were shooting for usually we do mostly questions for most of the night, but if we have time for a protocol, I mean, this is a great one to do anytime. And part of this is study group, and part of it is we're just doing group therapy session. And so who doesn't need a little stress treatment from time to time? I mean, everybody.
And I'm getting the cue to go right to our angel week. So I'm going to sign us out. I posted it here if you guys want to just sign out and link into that. It's also in the weekly newsletter.
And everybody's welcome. You don't have to have had level 1 or angel 1 and 2. Like, if you want to join, go ahead and just join us.
All right. So we'll see you guys soon. Maybe some of you, all of you, in just a minute.
Is Letty on? Okay, because we're doing like brain. Okay, we're doing the brainwave thing again with the angels. And so when it's like gamma or whatever, can you post the oils that are associated with that from the one class?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Perfect. Thank you.